Really?
Governor Waller spoke.
Called a December, called for a December rate cut. Bomba clot.
Hmm.
That's interesting.
I'll see.
Now we will. That's really all this going later.
Not literally. I mean, yeah, we got the CNBC on, family. Doing the market and
Live
you're watching
TV.
CNBC. I don't know what you're doing. I mean, you gotta have something. Bloomberg, something.
Mm-hmm.
Um, shoot, while we here, man, let me just let people know what trades we got in today. Shoot. All right, now the Discord, we taking one more free member, by the way. So if you one of those people, man, get in there while you can before we switch it up on everybody. All right. So this morning we called out the 6,700 call. We got in at around I was just 948. I took about 69% profit. It definitely ran for over 100%. Those contracts right now they're at 9.95. They was recently just at $10 a contract. You would have ate. And I got in at like 340 a contract around that range. So you made great money. Can you hear CNBC right now?
Damn, I can't hear it now.
It's all good. I'm actually turning it down. Really hear it. Yeah, family. Definitely some hitters. It's been like this for the last few weeks. You know, I'm at home for a little bit with the baby, chilling out. I hear a baby crying in the background. So
Girl, oh man. Can't be there, man. You can't
for real, man.
be
Yeah, my brother. Some plays happening. I'm actually in the put right now. Um, I was up a good amount today, so I was looking for a little bit of a reversal. I'm down 8% on it, so I'm gonna chill out for a little bit. I could actually take a little bit more risk on this one, just based off of my profit today. So let's see what happens.
Absolutely, bro. No, I definitely think that that put it could be sturdy. I ain't gonna lie. 'Cause I do see a lot of resistance at like the I'm on a spy, so I'm seeing a lot at like 670 range, really 675,
Hmm.
and I feel like there's a pretty decent gap that we could fill there on the downside. So we shall see.
Yeah, I was looking at that 670 range too. I see a lot of resistance there. I don't even know if we're gonna get over where we're at right now. It's like
Right.
steadily creeping to hitting those highs, so that could take me out of this play because you don't want something to slowly go the other way to pay to still the contract. But I could see this one slowly going up, and then you get one of those death candles that put me in the green quick as hell, and I'd be like, oh shit.
The fact. I'm also seeing the
Uh,
MACD. And for y'all that don't know, the MACD is what's the word for it? It's the moving average consumption. It's a long ass word, but
right.
essentially
Something
it like
divergent.
yeah, something divergence. That's a fact. But it pretty much tracks the volume behind a stock. So like if there's a lot of buying volume coming in, then you'll see a thing called the MACD line tend to trend up. And when it does a
Interesting.
crossover across another line, yep. Oh, you got it up.
Yep, I just show my chart real quick. Yeah.
Oh, fire. Yup. So you see on Wolf chart, when you see that MACD line trend down like that, it means there's a lot more selling volume coming in. So
Hmm.
that's why I'm
Hmm.
confident with the play that he's in right now. Since with that much volume coming in, the stock price is going to reflect that eventually. It's just about being patient and obviously being in your what's it called, your risk management.
Exactly. Exactly.
Like
Yep. So I was down what 7, 8%. Now I'm only down 2%. So this should turn into green real quick, family. See these candles is moving down slowly, so we just need a nice little move what I do too, y'all, I look at the SPY and the SPX together. The reason I do that is because the SPY has the VWAP. The SPX does not have a VWAP, and that's the volume weighted average price. So the
Facts.
volume weighted average price is really important. And also another thing that you won't see on the SPX is the volume bars. So that's why I use both to kind of gauge on what type of trades I want to take. And then obviously I'm trading the SPX because it's it's a lot more volatility, so you'll make more money compared to the SPY. It is a lot more expensive, it seems at time, but as they say, more risk, more reward.
Boy, that's the nature of the game.
Yeah.
Oh
And
shoot,
then you
my
get this
fault,
type of
bro.
stuff. You there?
My little sister called me, bro. I'm about to mute myself for like 2 seconds.
Now you good. Yeah, family. So as you can see, we did these little slow pullbacks, and then we're getting these green candles. So that's not the best for my contracts. So my contract went down from -2% to -30. It's not the end of the world. Um, Definitely not looking to take more than like 20% loss. Just try to just stay disciplined with it. Even if I was to take a 20% loss, I'm still well over, the profit that I want for the day. But I would like to lock in profits as much as I can. You know, who wouldn't want to lock in profits? So the thing is though, what will happen is a lot of the times when you see the market over 1%, everything is all good and dandy until you get one of those crazy drops, and then everything is just going either negative or the market closed 0.2% up for the day. So that's a lot of downside if you think about where we're at right now. I don't want to miss that move because that could be, a game changer as far as like where I'm at in the week. This is also a short week as well. So it's not as many trading days as it usually is. So I would like to take as much profit as I can at the beginning of the week. So if there is a day where there's not as much volume or it's more choppy, I can just, just chill out for the day and not even trade. And that would make it up. So that's just like my little strategy going in for the week. Um, CNBC don't got, look at that. A little bit of a fake out. That's why we chill out. That's why we chill out. Now I am positive 1%. Let's go. Let's go. Now we moving.
Yes, Ersky.
Now we moving,
That'd be the
fam.
thing with the that'd be the thing with the SPX. You really think 1 second, and then the next thing the other second.
Exactly. Literally, bro. What I'm about to do is I'm gonna put my contract over here so y'all can see the way it moves. And this is the after trader. This is what I use to get out of my plays instantly, family. So I got it at 410. Right now it's at 440 with that little bit of a move. Moved $30 already. So, and these are the
Ooh,
highs
you
for the
get
day.
good
My
money.
contract was at 38. You said what, bro?
I'll say you got money.
Yeah, it should be a runner. The 50-day moving average is at 66.87. Move this up this tiny bit. Shoot, still gotta look out for. Yep, still storm. 667. I'm trying to be patient. Now, what happens is, family, you see some profit and you'll take it, but sometimes you'll take profit way too early. So this could be a runner right now. It's already the bullish morning run that could have been. This could have been the top. I'm not saying that it's over, but this could have been the top. If this is a reversal, you expect that reversal to go on for at least like 30 minutes to an hour, right? So when you are in a good play, you want to kind of chill out for a little bit. I've probably been in this trade. Look at this for. I've been in this trade since 11:30, so about 20 minutes. So another 30 minutes looking to get out of this. Maybe by like 12:20, 12:30. I don't want to be in this too long. Or if I hit a profit number that I like, I could be out. All right, let's go. Contract at 450.
Scandal too. So like the little Ashton Gulf game. We can close on that. That's a good sign.
Mm-hmm. Get it. Send this. Here, baby girl, call.
Yeah, y'all, this play is a good play right here. And this is exactly how you want to do it when you want to market. You want to be able to make money going both ways. So Brother Wolf, he's a sniper when it comes to this stuff, especially on the day trading realm, man. He was able to catch the top. He got in at the bottom, caught the bottom, came out at 69% for a quick day trade. Now he's trying to come back, caught the top on a put. Now let's see how it
Indeed.
closes out.
Yes, indeed, man. Crazy. What I should have did was I should have put my sell order in at 5 because that would have been 20%. But I low key want to see how far I can extend this point off. Like I said, I'm up on a day, so I could take profit at 20%. But if this is a runner, I want to see if I can get out back towards this VWAP. That should give me,
Yup,
50% profit.
absolutely. I'm kind of watching the space between the 50 moving average and the VWAP. 'Cause I see it's kind of getting tighter.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't know what your thoughts is on that. That could be a bullish sign, but it really depends on, I guess, the volume of the candles. You think, right?
Yeah, it depends on that selling pressure. Hopefully, I mean, I wouldn't mind if some negative news came out because of the trade I'm in. Not
Of
too
course.
negative, but something to help me out. But what I also look at too is like the angle of where these are pointing. So let's say the VWAP
Oh,
starts
okay.
pointing upwards a little bit, that'll make me a little bit nervous. You see how it's
Okay.
like moving up a little bit?
Yeah.
That that you don't want to see, but let's say if it starts moving down a little bit, I'll be like, all right, this may start to go my way. I may be like more a little, maybe a little flexible on this one, but it is starting to point up a tiny bit, and it's also on the 50-day moving average, which is a risk. Like I said, look at that. Yep. So that's a level of support.
Yep.
And one thing I'm
Yeah.
also looking at too is the VIX. Always, the VIX has just been consolidating. It's not really doing much. Definitely need some type of spike in the VIX for this to go, because the VIX literally moves opposite of what the S&P is doing. So
I was
that
saying
fast, family.
yesterday.
Uh-huh.
I would say yesterday too, bro. That like on days like this, where it's the holidays, you may not see as much volume when it comes to buyers and sellers, so that could affect the trade too. You
Exactly.
know.
Exactly. And that's a huge factor, bro. And I was saying that when you was on the phone, like, because this is a short week, I definitely want to take as much profit as I can during the beginning of the week. Because towards the end of the week I may not get as much, moves like I'm getting today. So yeah, I could have took 20%, but I'm up on the day. So I'm trying to like max out as much as I can today because I may not get these same moves tomorrow and the day after.
That makes sense. That's a yeah. That makes a lot of sense. For sure.
Yeah.
I wonder if the market was open on Thanksgiving, who would be trading? I don't know if I'd be trading. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. But believe it or not, though, some people are fiend out. They may still be on.
Shit, that's crazy.
Oh, this is yeah, I like halftime report. I like see if I could get the sound on. I hear it, but I know you hear it. What's up, bro? This my boy though right here. I like when he talk. Boy, Josh Brown, he dropping. He a straight New Yorker, yo. Josh Brown got too much soul. He had to be black in another light, yo. He had to be, bro. He's funny bad.
Yeah, you know, he kind of looked like you remember last year too.
Yeah, yeah.
Remember Coach JB with the season was in what was it? Independence College.
Independence College, yo.
You look like Coach JB. I ain't gonna lie.
Yo. Yo, somebody need to send him. Oh, I'm gonna go back to the chart. Since you can't even we did that, we break it down again. 505. I just went from being down 8% to up 24%. So what your favorite drug is?
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, bro, you sturdy. I ain't gonna lie. You stay in this for a little minute, cause that
Yeah,
MACD's looking good.
bro. Holding strong on this.
Mm-hmm.
Any other time I would have been out this. But I'm doing it for the lights, fam. I'm doing it for the for the views. It is what it is.
It is what it is. But that's like what you said before. Once you hit a profit for your day, you exceed it, you can take a little more risk, but still be smart.
Exactly. Exactly, bro. See what you did out. I mean, I would like to take say 30 to 50%. I feel like I can do that. My average toss is 410. So I'm looking for a maximum to get out 533. Pretty sure it just hit 533. It did. It hit
Wow.
552. I could have been
That's
out by now.
crazy.
But it's all good. I'm trying to see what he did one of those. Boom! I need a boom
Like
candle.
a yeah. One of
Yeah.
the I feel what you saying.
Oh.
Now it might be
Right.
coming though, cause
Yeah.
it might be coming because the volume on this last candle just closed. Yeah, bro. It might. I say it touched VWAP. You sturdy. Y'all can get out then.
Yeah, exactly, bro. I feel like it's definitely there. Look, we already broke through the 50-day moving average. That was my only real concern. So I'm gonna chill out for a
Right.
little bit.
Mm-hmm. Man,
Set my alert. I'll be right back.
that's the that's another thing too, y'all. You want to be versatile with trading. You know what I mean? Yeah, you don't gotta be like us and study all these charts and all that and get into day trades, but you definitely want to be able to do each different realm, either it be swing trading, leaps, day trading, because the market is gonna transition to a certain type of trading at times. Like, we still close to all time highs, so it's still technically like a day trading realm because you can't really go long on a lot of things.
Hmm. It's a fact. Mm-hmm. 525. I'm at 660. It's not even that far that I'm looking at. 660 foot. It's literally right here.
Right there.
I'm acting a little bit slow to do that. Hold on. That's right there. We could definitely easily mark it as still close positive. We close right.
Did the market close early today?
No, not today.
Oh, okay.
That's one thing I need to look at. I need to look at the calendar for today. Look
Oh,
at
like that,
that.
that the economic calendar.
Yeah.
I didn't see Market Watch. There was nothing, no news coming out today. I had no idea the Fed governor was even talking though. I didn't see that on Market Watch.
Bro, they've been talking like every day, bro. The thing is, like, a
Mm.
lot of that stuff don't be like too much planned in ahead. I think sometimes they just call them up, like, hey, can we talk to you on CNBC or It's usually how it goes.
Maybe it says something at least that makes a little sense. But I don't know. They change their mind every day now.
Every day.
Oh wait, man, that's one thing with trading too is the emotions, bro. How your emotions feel, bro? Cause especially with a
Yeah.
day trade, it's tough. It makes you feel like you fighting against the world.
No, it does, bro. I mean, it sucks. I mean, just like that, I just went from being up $100 and some change to being broke even. Like, I mean, at the same as that time, I try to look at it. I actually learned this from this betting page I follow. You got to look at everything like units. You can't
Mm-hmm.
look at this as money. Just at the same as that time, if I hold a dollar bill in front of you, what is that to you
A
or to
dollar
some
bill.
other people? It may be, it's a dollar, it's something that I could use to buy the stuff. But if you think about it, plain simple, if I was an animal, it's just a piece of paper. You know what I'm saying?
True.
Literally, it's just a piece of paper that we printed money on. Now, if I think of it as like just straight units, like, all right, I could use this to make something else happen over here, and I have no emotion behind it whatsoever. No matter if it was $1 or $1 million, it's the same as that thing. I try to like really think of it that way and just
Mm.
try not to be scared when I'm using this. End of the day, I could get it right back because I know how to fish. I'm not just following somebody else trade. So I try to think of it
That's a
that way.
fact.
Yeah,
That's real, bro. And I respect that about us. I feel like that's what kind of separates us from other discords is, we give our plays out, but we also drop the videos on how to fish and how do we find these specific plays.
exactly. Yeah, that's how when I first started trading, like I was following people on how to trade and plays and what to get on, but they was just giving me the plays, but not telling me like the mindset behind it, how I need to think every day, what I should be looking at. So it was tough. And then when you are taking a loss, you're like, damn, I mean, I took a loss with this dude. It sucks, especially if you're paying for it. That's one thing that's gonna be the difference with our Discord. Like, yeah, we're gonna be charging for it, but we're not gonna be charging 200, $150 a month. You're going to be paying something that's fair. You're also going to be making money off the trade. You're going to be learning. You're going to have a network of people that not only trade, but network of entrepreneurs, credit, real estate, how to save money. Like all of that is super valuable. You don't get that in a bunch of chats unless you're paying like $500 or more a month.
Facts. Facts. The guy's definitely 500 or more,
Literally, bro.
but yeah, but we definitely give y'all the opportunity, you put the power in your hands, because we can create all the content. We can do things like this and show live trades that Wolf be doing or I be doing. But at the end of the day, it's up to y'all to look at it. From me saying, watch the videos, take the time out your day to do the little things to improve your trading career or investing if you're just buying stocks and dollar cost averaging, whatever you plan to do.
Real talk. Real talk.
All right, this trade getting me
That's
emotional
just,
now. I'm not even in it.
nah, that's
we
really
found
how it
some
be, bro.
really do. We found support, but I don't think it's strong support. There's no volume in it.
Nah, I mean, what I look for is right here. So
Oh, that's
if we get
BS.
to where my alert is at, there's definitely a level of support. But at the same as that time, there's really no moving averages to rely on. Just this is where it had bounced at one time, but it bounced this way because there was a moving average, right? So where we're at right
Yeah,
now, there's really no moving averages. Has there been support at this level? Yes, but the real support is where the moving average is at. So I would look like 664 on the SPX and on the SPY, really the 665 level. Over here, it is maybe around 66, 70 around there. So
got you.
about 25%. Should I be taking this profit? Yes, but I'm not going to do it because I love y'all, and I'm trying to show y'all that this money could be made and you can extend it. And hopefully, I'm not
Absolutely.
wrong. Said it's about to almost hit an hour, so 10 minutes from now, I'm looking to get out of it. That's one thing about me, y'all. Like every single day, I've been done trading at like 11 a.m. I was done trading today at 10:08 a.m. And I just got into another trade because I knew we were going live today. So I was like, I think this is resistance. I'm gonna jump in the trade, and by the time we go live, I should probably still be in it. Ask bro. When we got on the trade, I could have been out, and I was like, I'm still in the trade. I'm just trying to see how it goes. Like,
Nah, facts. Oh, not lying. I said, hey, man. But hey, it makes sense for where you at, bro. Because like we were saying, you up a decent, you up your weekly average in one day, so you could
right,
take a little. That's cool.
right. Nah, that's real, bro. Yeah, and it's you could tell like I'm getting towards the end of the day, so theta is definitely playing a part. It's past 12 o'clock. That's another reason why I don't like playing past 12. It's definitely like scalping time where you just make your quick move, get out. So I'm hoping we could get a nice, decent move. This contract is cheaper because of how late in the day I bought it. When I say cheaper, I mean family. I'm gonna show y'all. Spot check. Beginning of the day, this contract was above $35 a contract. And remember, it's times 100. So I mean, each contract was $3,500 a contract. I got in around $3. So it's a bit different. It's a
Big
little bit cheaper.
difference.
Let's see here. Yeah, moving averages. Let this chart across a little bit, but that's just one. Hey, you guys do it. All right, we get one more pull to the downside. So this trend line that I have right here, I actually drew this. I think this is from Friday. Yeah, it is. So I took the low from Friday's pre-market and just drew a straight line. I just wanted to see how we treat this line. So this is from Friday. Drew the trend line going upward. And then today you can see how it's treating it, right? So look, we pulled back on it literally just now. And it's kind of using it as a support level, which is crazy. Is it good for me? No. But it helps me see like, all right, we're starting to treat the trend line from Friday as a level of support. Look at that. Starting to reverse on the family. This is also another lesson. Pigs get slaughtered, right? You could take profit all day and not have to worry about nothing. But if you try to stay and get every little bit of a crumb, you will get slaughtered being greedy, right? All right. So starting to go negative on
That's why we preach to y'all. We're gonna take our percentages. Like, if this is a normal case, Wolf would took his percentage, but we trying to do this for y'all to give an example. So,
me. Mm-hmm.
hey, always stick to your rules. You feel me? Out there, if you're swinging, you're doing a year out trade. The only thing that changes with the longer time you have is how much risk you can take. So, like, if I'm in a swing, I may be cool getting down like 30% or so because I know I have time. If I'm in a day trade, my cap may be 20%. If I'm in a leap, I may have a lot more because I know I have a lot of time. But it's important to always stick to those rules because once you differentiate, that's when you start seeing things going left for you.
For sure. Easily. Discipline is everything. You gotta have rules before you get to the game, man. That's why it's important to start with like paper trade accounts. Some people just straight jumping with their money. And don't get me wrong, you definitely need to get started sooner than sooner than later, you may have to take some losses in order to learn. How are you going to learn without, making a few mistakes here and there, a few lessons?
Facts. Hmm. Especially if you want to play with the indexes like the SPX and the Nasdaqs. Especially if you want to get in that fire. Oh, you better stick to it.
Yeah, for sure, bro. All right, so yes, I'm about to jump out of this one. I want to cut too crazy into the profits. See if we did it. One rejection just to be a fake out. I don't think it is a fake out though. I think we may start heading back upwards. And watch, this should head upwards right now and literally power hour, which is like the 2:45 to 4 o'clock range. You just see the shit dump off at the end of the day. And I'd be like, oh man, I could have stayed in, but you can't think like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You can't think like that.
Yeah,
I
you
mean,
got.
every single day there's a play now. Every single day we've been giving out plays. So it's like you miss something now, but
Mm,
trust when I say there is a play every single day on the market. So you don't have to have FOMO, especially if you're a day trader. Maybe if you're just a swing trader or you're a long-term holder, I can see where you could get some FOMO. But if you're day trading, there's no need to have FOMO at all.
no, absolutely not. There's always a market somewhere. There's always a place somewhere.
For real. See, brother. Just take a quick sight down.
Hmm.
Oh, here we go. I coming.
Daddy duties, daddy duties. I'm also charting up on my end too, y'all. There's a play that I've been looking at for a long term that we've gotten in before, and we've made good profit on it. But it looks like it's back at my spot that I like. I'm just charting up, make sure it makes sense. That's another thing too, y'all. Before you get into any play, you know what I'm saying, any contract, anything, you want to make sure that you're at least looking at like the chart. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to be a Rico Suave technical analysis kind of guy, but you should always know at least what it looks like. And literally, if you want, you don't know what the hell you're looking at, just take a screenshot of the whole chart and throw it into Gemini, ChatGPT, be like, yo, what does this mean? You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Because if you get into calls, you don't want to do that when it's near all time highs, but you just heard about the company, you know it's a great company. You know what I'm saying? So start playing with the tools we got, y'all. Technical analysis is OD. It can be a lot first learning, but once you really learn it, it's really just lines and where do these candlesticks bounce from on these lines?
Right. Am I still sharing my screen? I think I am.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I like, bro, what are you doing, bro? You should have been got out. Oh, y'all know this is just for the folks out there, man. I was up 20% easily. I just wanted to get a nice little play on camera for y'all. I was about to let my order hit just to get me out, but hold on, I don't want this shit to go down crazy. And I'd be like, damn, I could have got out at broke even. She would have put me at broke even. Hopefully, it go even. Probably won't. Probably keep going up.
Shall see though. We shall
We shall
motherfucking
see.
see.
A good amount of volume. There, look, went from bearish to bullish. This shit got bought up.
Mhm. That just be the market. That be them damn algorithms.
Mm-hmm. The thing is, one of the things I've been looking at on the market, let me just show y'all. Shoot it down. All right. So, let's see. All right. So you can see this is a 10-year weekly chart, right? Now I know I got a lot of drawings, so y'all don't pay those no attention to. Look at the blue, yellow line, and right here down here the MACD. We just crossed over a bearish cross on the MACD weekly chart. The last time we did that was right here, which led to the April pullback. And then the last bullish cross that we had was after they bought up April. So
See that.
yeah, so this could definitely mean something. Doesn't mean it's gonna happen instantly, but it could play out not in our favor depending on what the macro looks like. Doesn't mean it's gonna happen,
Uh,
but it's definitely a start to something.
yeah. And that's what we talk about with layering. Layering to your thesis.
Hmm.
We don't know what's going to happen, but we can only provide what or research and look into what we're given. That's a pretty
Exactly.
big. That's a pretty big thing. I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, bro. I saw that the other night when I was charting up. I was like, wow. Because a lot of the times what we'll see is, I just go back to it. Come on. You'll see a lot of the times where you'll get, these huge green candles, or you'll get some bearish days, green candle, and then you'll get more bearish days. It's like here, bearish days, pull back to a moving average. Green candle, you may think, oh, let's buy it up. Notice the rally. Boom, more red candle, more downside. Same thing over here. You know, find another better example of that. Yeah, this is really the best one. The one from April. Like these pullbacks, you get multiple red weeks in a row. You get one green week, you may think that you're good. And then the next 2 weeks is downside again. So that's one thing you don't want to get caught up in. It's like, all right, this is the buy zone. I think we're good, and then ends up going back. So it doesn't mean sell all your stocks. It just means, be careful out there. Have some hedge. Have a lot of cash on hand just in case.
It's spooky. We got a lot of big data coming out tomorrow.
Oh
We
yeah.
got we got retail sales in the morning. We have PPI, which is pretty much business inflation in the morning. Consumer confidence at 10.
Mm.
So, there's a lot of things that could flip his green to red, y'all. Not to fearmonger, not to say that's gonna happen, but like we'll say, have your hedges and just read what's right in front of you. Just read it and take the history of what's happened when those things have occurred. Like that MACD thing, that's a big thing in my opinion.
Yeah,
So
that shit's wild.
absolutely.
Obviously, I don't want the market to dump, but I don't mind when the market dumps because now it just gives me an opportunity to buy stocks on sale.
Yep. Mm-hmm. But you gotta be comfortable with this. All red. That's the hard part.
Yeah, real talk. Talk is what the rich is doing. They're starting licking their chops. They're turning into sharks. They're like, ooh, this one is gonna sell. So I've been waiting to
Mm-hmm.
buy this company. You got to be the same way,
Waiting.
man.
Exactly.
As we know, for the last few hundred years, this market has always continuously gone up. Never just went down and never stopped going down. It's always gone up when you look at the long term. So if you're a long term holder, that's how you got to think about it. Especially these Max 7 companies, these mega cap companies with 100 billion or more. They're gonna go back up as long as it's still a sound company. You gotta have the patience.
Gotta have the patience. That's all it is, literally. Like a good example, company right now, like Meta.
Mm,
Meta's one of those companies. They got all the data. They got everything that you can think of as far as what we have as that's valuable to us, like our information, everything. And they're down a
hmm
good amount. So
Yeah, this is
you
their
could always
chart
look
right
at it
here.
as like, yeah, looking at them, they're almost close to their lows, below their 50, 200 day moving average.
Yeah,
And companies
those
like
charts
that,
are.
what you think?
Mhm.
I was saying companies like that, nothing's gonna happen to Meta. What the hell is gonna happen to Meta?
Real talk, real talk, bro. Like what? Facebook, Instagram, all of it was done now. Like nah.
Hmm? WhatsApp? Get the fuck out of here. You know what Jamaicans would do if WhatsApp went away? What?
Yo, that's funny as hell for real though.
Like, bro, it'd be
Pretty good point.
madness.
Hell of a point.
Yeah, y'all. So buy the dip. Well, if it makes sense, buy the dip. Obviously, if you don't got a capital, then you can't buy the dip. But if you save up for
Buy
it, buy the dip.
motherfucking dip.
Hmm. Buy it. Buy it. It's so funny the sentiment behind every pullback, bro.
Right.
I remember I was at my man's crib. I was at goddamn. I don't want to say their name, but it was at our man's crib. You know what I'm saying? Out in Prague, and it was right
hmm
when Liberation Day happened. And I forget why I was over there, but I was talking to bro. I was like, "Yo, bro, I'm about to me and Wolf. We about to start dollar cost averaging into these companies, bro." And he was like, "Yo, bro, you think we could really come back from this, bro? I think we cooked, bro. You feel me? Like tariffs on every country. They're gonna start beefing with us. It's gonna be over, bro. I don't think the market coming back." I was telling him, I was like, "Yo, bro, if we could come back from '08, if we could come back from a whole pandemic where we thought the world was ending, we could come back from anything, bro." He's
hmm
like, "I don't know, bro. I think this might be it. This might be it." 6 months later, we damn near almost hit 700 on the spot. you know?
Literally. Like what we ran so much higher from that day. This was April, fam.
Mm-hmm.
487. We are now over $200 higher than that on the spot. Come on.
Like, what?
Come on.
That goes to show, yo,
Crazy.
yo. But it's easier said than done for sure. It is scary. Like when the Liberation Day happened, I understand. We was like, what the hell's going on? But
Yeah, yeah.
like this is already baked in. Like they already plan this stuff. They know what's
Hmm.
going on. They know what's gonna happen once these big news breaking events happen. They know the market's gonna pull back. It's already baked in. The game's rigged, but we just gotta be mentally strong to know that hey, we can rig it in our favor too by this behind the dip.
Hmm. Play the player.
Play the player,
Say it
yo.
all the time. Have to play the player,
Nah,
family. It's easy to say, well, bro, if they laying off people and they firing everybody, then that's not good for the company. No, think about the player. If I lay off people, I'm still able to operate my business. That means what? I'm spending less money on paying people. And that also
right.
means what? I'm going to be taking in more money. So that's good for the stock. The stock ends up going up, even though I fired people. It sounds fucked up, messed up, excuse my language, but same as that time, you have to play the players. When it comes to money, there is no emotions involved, fam. No emotion. All right. The story could be horrible, but you have to take your emotions out of it and say, what is the player or how is the player benefiting from it? All right. That's really the name of the game.
Name it again, bro. You gotta accept. You want to be an investor. You gotta be a. Excuse my French. You gotta be a dickhead. You
Yep.
gotta be. You know. You can't. We was talking about it the other day. We said something about. We was looking at Disney, and, and I think I don't know if there's been news like people have passed away at the park or something
Oh
like
yeah.
that, and we was like,
Man.
oh shoot, maybe we could buy the dip on that. Let's look like we was thinking about people literally like passing away, and we was talking
Crazy.
about buying the dip.
Wow.
You know, wow, like we're good people, but we. I don't know. I don't know if investors are good people. I don't know. Is that a hat we gotta wear? We just we look for
Yo.
opportunities in the most messed up scenarios, but that's where the
Yeah,
best
unfortunately.
opportunities are.
Yeah, literally. Bill Ackman made billions of dollars off COVID. I mean, he wasn't
Billions, yo.
he wasn't saying let's go, let's go. I mean, he probably was because he's making billions of dollars. But
Yeah.
but the same as that time is like he saw a way to capitalize, and this is a capitalist country, so it's just how it goes, family. You can't hate the player, hate the game. If you want to
Can't hate the
complain
game.
and be mad about the rich getting richer, you have the opportunity to do it too. If you want to. It's just sometimes those morals do feel like they're being bent a little bit, but you're not the one pulling the strings and doing what everybody else is doing. But if you could, put some food on your table from it, I think you should. Because what's gonna happen is either way, you can't change what's gonna happen. You can't do nothing about it
Can't do nothing about
unless you're one of the top dogs and you one of the market makers, the president, or you use one of those people. But I know me, I ain't got power like that. So all I can do is capitalize off what these people are doing. So that's I gotta put food on my family table. You know what I'm saying? Dog, you dog. I'm over here talking to y'all. I should have been out this contract. Look at that. I mean, I don't got it like that. Y'all be like, oh, he can just take losses like that? Oh yeah, he must got it. Yeah, I don't be pocket watching. That's one reason why I don't
pocket
even be
watch.
putting my profits out there. I just be putting my percentages because I don't know how people, I made $10,000 today. Like, I don't even want nobody to know how much. I'm just trying to teach y'all how to get to the game. That's the most important.
Like,
Maybe one day I'll, show the portfolio, but it's not even about that, family. It's just about what's possible.
what's possible, bro? How fast can you do that?
Right.
few $100 in
Hmm.
a few minutes is crazy because people
Exactly.
all day, 8 hours for that.
Real talk, bro. Shit be wild. I be thinking about that all the time. I'm like, man, if you did let's say you get $2,000, or you make $1,500 every 2 weeks. You probably work what, 40 hours a week, probably making about 1,500 divided by 5 days a week, right? That $300. That's like 150 a day. You working like 8 hours for 150 a day, and I made a lot more than that an hour. So it's crazy, family.
Right. But also take money to make money. So we wouldn't be able to do what we're doing without our day jobs.
Exactly. That's a great part.
So like we all see, and that's another reason why we don't like really posting our like money that we, I guess you could say, win off the market, that we earn through the market, just because it's not. Everyone glamorizes it. It sounds good. Well, yeah, I'm a day trader. Or I'm a swing trader. Or I trade for a living. That sounds good, but that's the end goal. You know what I'm saying? Where you start at, you really gotta make sure your job is your number one business partner. Either when it comes to
Hmm.
trading or any businesses you want to start up, like you need your job. Don't let one day of trading. Well, let's say you make a profitable day like Wolf did, making a few like almost $100, hundreds of dollars in a day. Don't let that be the reason you go into your job late the next day, or you leave
Hmm.
early, or you start talking back to your superiors or so. Because when that job goes, what you gonna trade with? Now you gotta take more risk. Now you gotta full port your account because you gotta make rent next week. It doesn't look
Exactly.
good. They just start getting into margins. You don't even know what margins is. Now you taking risks that's taking a lot to get back from.
Exactly. You're like, dang, that easy money it's easy money, y'all. You working, doing repetitive stuff every day. Yeah, it's easy money, but at the same as that time, we always say your job should be fueling your investment,
Yeah.
you know? And if you to do that, you're definitely on to the next best step. But if you just working just to work, hey, you're never gonna be really satisfied or happy with what's going on. Like,
After that, being an investor, you never satisfied.
never.
Never satisfied. We say it all the time. We get a winning trade. Damn, I wish I stayed in longer. We lose
Yep.
a trade. Damn, I wish I sold here.
Yep.
We could hit for $1 million off 1,000%. If that shit go up to 1,005%, we could be like, damn, I could have stayed in for that extra 5%. You're never happy.
Never. Never.
It's a sad life, honestly. It's a sad life. You can make good money, but it's a sad life, bro.
That's very true, bro. I can't remember not. I mean, probably, but the ones that I remember, I can remember not one good trade where I'm like 100% satisfied. It's never been the
Yeah,
case. Today, I
never.
took profit at 68%. I could have still been in my trade and taken the highest profit. You know what I'm saying? It just said $11 a contract. So it was like,
Oh
yeah,
my
you made
God.
good money, but never really satisfied. Yeah, that's just running right now. Hey, we did that
Wow.
out in the free Discord, families. Free Discord for now. Because we need one more
Yup.
person for it now to be free, so it's definitely not gonna be free for longer. I would give it like another 24 hours, probably slow.
Probably slow. We need that one more. There's gonna be some big
Literally.
stuff coming out when we hit that. Yeah, bro. We never happy, bro.
669. We almost at 670. Yeah. Oh, that contract I called out this morning went funny too. 6704, family. I called out the 6700 call. So that was 9:30, 9:48, 9:50 to 12:44 a.m. You talking 3 hour day? You would have made close to a grand. Come on, yo. Off one contract. Imagine you would have bought 10. You know what I'm saying? Talking almost a 10K day. It is.
We universal too, y'all. Wait till this market pull back. See what we start saying. We're not gonna talk about these type of trades.
Yeah,
We're gonna be talking about 2027 calls, 2028,
real talk.
all that, man. Yeah, man, we're never motherfucking satisfied, boy. I bet you Warren Buffett himself still like, damn, I wish I bought more Apple. Motherfucker owns
What?
like 5% of Apple. I
Like,
bet you wish you bought more.
literally. I could have got more.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. So
Market
make sure y'all.
running.
Well, news came out though, right? It was just the Fed got Trump post on Truth Social. President Xi invited me to visit Beijing in April, which I accepted. I reciprocated where he will be my guest for a state visit in the US later in the year. We agreed that it is important and we communicate often, which I look forward to doing. Yep. Very good telephone call with President Xi of China. We discussed many topics, including Ukraine, Russia, fentanyl, soybeans, and other farm products. We have done a good and very important deal for our great farmers, and it will only get better. Our relationship with China is extremely strong. Yeah, that'll do it.
That boy Trump. Yeah. That's it right there.
That'll do it, man. You got the Fed talking about the Fed governor saying, "Yeah, I want to cut." And then you got Trump talking about, "Hey, China's my god. President Xi's my god." Yo, get a market rally, boy.
Definitely will.
Nah, I'm interested to see if we break through that like 670. I say 675. Then we could be talking about breaking through this moving average on the year chart. But we shall see.
Yeah, I got this downward trend line. Let me just see. Oh, trend lines are super important. Trend line support and resistance, that's it all starts there, man. Everything else is like it's icing on the cake. But if you can master trend lines, support and resistance, you don't really you don't need everything else. Yeah, it's always good to have knowledge on everything else. If you can master support, resistance, and trends, you're definitely winning. Let's use the third one. Downward trend. Mm,
That's a low
I don't
double
know.
bottom, bro. You see the double bottom?
Here?
Yeah, because I'm thinking one touch, two touch, you know?
I see it. I really like I call it a double bottom. Well, a bullish double bottom is when the second bounce is a little bit higher than the first. I mean,
Okay.
but now that I'm looking at it during the day though, this is pre-market. So yeah, it is a double bottom. I take that back. It is a double bottom.
But
Because right
I
here,
see what you're saying
got
though.
to go.
Higher lows are definitely key.
Yeah, exactly. Just let's say this tries to go up and then it gets rejected and goes even lower.
Mm,
Then long term, if I was looking at like a 4 hour chart, I'd be like, oh shit, this was a fake out.
right.
But intraday though, I mean, it is a double bottom. As soon as you saw this bounce, you're like, oh shit, bouncing from where this was at. But yeah,
Mm-hmm. Yes, that to the thesis, but hey, we'll see, man. I mean, I don't know. I'm thinking back at the year chart, and like the last time we dipped below the 50-day was February, man. We all know what happened in April.
Hmm.
So we say, y'all, you gotta go off of history. Don't go off of he say, she say. This happens. Okay, when this happened, what was the outcome of this happening in the past? The history is gonna
Right.
repeat itself.
Right. Yeah, that contract from this morning is at $14. Oh my God.
That's fucking insane. Jesus have mercy.
Lord of
Jesus
mercy.
have mercy.
Wild.
Mm, that's crazy.
Absolutely wild.
What else is a big move?
We Sure, I'm chilling, bro. I mean, definitely think we dropped some gems for the family today. I want to look at some charts. I want to see how it works. I mean, definitely send this video out. I'm trying to start going live at least once a week. Might even get onto some of the voice chats. We'll definitely announce what we'll be doing as far as the Discord once we get that 100th member. Um, but yeah, man, I definitely feel good about the day. It's been a nice day. Great call outs. Hoping we just continue to run, family. Road to 100K.
Go to a hundo. Need that expeditiously.
Come on now. And the goal is gonna keep getting bigger and bigger.
Mm-hmm. Facts. One was built in a day. God damn it. I'm gonna use these candlesticks.
What? Talk about it. Nah, my dog. I definitely think we got some good stuff here, man. You got anything for the people before we let them go?
Hey man, y'all just like we kept saying throughout this call, man, just don't ignore what you see. Look into what you see and figure out what happened the last time what you see had happened before. That's gonna tell you everything about the market, bro. You ain't gotta know the terms. You ain't gotta know what a moving average is. Just be like, damn, this line crossed below this line. What happened the last time this line crossed below? Oh, this happened. Oh, that's all it is, yo.
Right. Nah, facts, family.
But
Hey, we here, family. Whenever you got some questions, comments, concerns, hit us up. DMs, Discord. We here for y'all, family. We the play of the people, man.
yes, sir, you.
Bet, my dog. Hey, enjoy your day, brother.
Yes, sir. Vice versa, buddy.
All right.